Hey, everybody. This one is going to be a little bit farcical, tongue-in-cheek, a what if, something I was just thinking about the other day. Apparently, there's a urban legend that our modern-day billion-dollar video game industry is the result of the military conditioning its soldiers to shoot at other human beings. As I said, it's claimed to be an urban myth, urban legend, but that's where I'm going with this video. What better environment in the universe of Star Trek than the holodeck or the holosuite to be trained as a secret agent?
Bashir, Julian, Bashir, I'm a spy. Whatever you do, don't end that program. The stakes of play become life and death. Diabolical. Visionary.
You've been told the holodeck was for relaxation, for therapy, for shore leave. That's the cover story. The real reason Starfleet pushed holodecks onto every ship, every starbase, and every remote outpost in the quadrant, Section 31 needed a galaxy-wide recruitment net and an off-the-books training ground that left no paperwork, no bodies, and no questions. Remember back in the 1980s that movie, The Last Starfighter? Yeah, think that, but quieter, deadlier. They didn't wait for you to apply to the academy. They watched. They measured reaction times, moral flexibility, kill count efficiency, all inside the harmless custom programs that arrived with a friendly note. That friendly note, simple text, enjoy from Felix. Always Felix. Jack Lord, David Hedison, Rick Van Nutter, David Hedison again, Jeffrey Wright. What do they all have in common? They're the faces to the name Felix. Different franchise, but the same industry. And what is it about Deep Space Nine? Felix is never seen. Felix isn't a person. It's a routing code, a handler designation. Every time a promising officer, Bashir, Reed, even a certain cocky young captain on the Farragut before taking command of the Big E, started racking up impossible scores in secret agent fantasies, assassin sims, or Vegas heist scenarios, Section 31 took notice. I need to discuss Section 31's Operation Lunch Date. Throughout the series of Deep Space Nine, Garak begins as an enigma, and it's revealed that he was a member of the Cardassian Obsidian Order, and not just any member of that order, hand-selected, personally trained by his father, the man who led the Obsidian Order. Garak was recruited by Section 31. They pulled him out after Cardassia withdrew from Bajor, had him set up his tailor shop in a weak legend. Legend is the background an intelligence agency creates for one of their assets. It was purposely done weak to entice Dr. Bashir. Operation Lunch Date. The primary objective was so that Garak would serve as Dr. Bashir's long-term FTO, Field Training Officer, to stress test Bashir's ethics, loyalty, improvisational capacity in real time while maintaining plausible deniability that he's anything more than plain, simple Garak, a tailor.
This has gone far enough. It's time to cut our losses.
Oh, we can't do that. Hero decks might...
Yes, they might be killed, and that is unfortunate. But there comes a time when the odds are against you, and the only reasonable course of action is to quit.
The program logged everything. How fast you pulled the trigger. How cleanly you lied to an ally. Whether you saved the damsel or let the building burn to protect the mission. High performers got quiet promotions, strange away missions, orders that never appeared in official logs. The next time you step into a holosuite and the lights dim, ask yourself, who really sent the program? And what happens if you finally beat the high score? They treated the episode as a one-off parody. This week on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Dr. Bashir becomes our Man Bashir. And instead of being able to call Arch or exit, to save the program, this time it's shunted off to Section 31, Talent Identification Division. All other access denied. This is intended to be part one. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this episode and in which direction you suspect this will lead for part two.